Hey everyone, welcome to Fusion What's New for January 2026. This release is packed. Honestly, there was so much new content this month that I had to step back and ask, what really are the top highlights? So for January, we're breaking it down into the top 5 features, the biggest updates from data, design, drawings, and manufacturing that we think you'll really feel in your day-to-day work. Let's get into it. With custom properties, your company can now define additional component properties that are specific to your business, not just the standard out-of-the-box fields. Hub admins will set up these custom properties directly in Hub administration, and once they're defined, they show up right where you would expect in Fusion. You can assign values in the property panel, include them in the bill of materials, and even reference them in drawings as text, notes, parts list, or title blocks. And because these values are structured data, they're also included in the new search experience on the Home tab. Now, it's important to call this out. Custom properties are only available to Fusion customers who also have Fusion Managed Access, or, for example, if you have the Fusion for Design offering. That's because the capability is built on the same data framework that Manage uses to ensure consistency, governance, and scalability across your organization. If you've been waiting for a way to standardize part metadata though, across design, documentation, and lifecycle, this is a huge step forward. When you start a new design in Fusion, you're going to see a new dialog box, bringing Fusion's workflows into a closer alignment with how many of you already work in other professional design tools. You can now declare your design type right from the beginning. With intent-driven design, you choose whether you're creating a part, an assembly, or a hybrid design, so Fusion can better match the environment to your design intent from day one. A part design keeps you focused on a single component, without assembly controls or the risk of accidentally modeling in the wrong place. An assembly design is optimized for putting things together, bringing in parts, connecting them with joints or constraints, and delivering fast performance, especially as assemblies grow larger. And for anyone who prefers the existing workflow, hybrid designs are still fully supported. This adds some helpful guardrails while staying flexible. You can convert between all 3 design types at any time, and even set your default design type in preferences. Design types are visible throughout Fusion, in the Home tab and the Data panel, and they also define how you create drawings and electronic designs going forward. This is just the foundation for better assembly workflows in the future. If you want a deeper walkthrough, we've also published a dedicated video tutorial that dives into when and how to use each design type in more detail. We've made it much easier to find and control drawing automation settings right when you need them. With the updated drawing automation experience, your automation preferences are now built directly into the Create New Drawing dialog. That means you can review and adjust your settings before the drawing is initially generated. This reduces both the number of steps and the time it takes to generate the automated drawing, especially when you're producing drawings repeatedly. Once you've dialed in your preferred setup, you can now save those automation settings as a template, making it easy to create consistent drawing styles across projects or teams. The result is a faster, more discoverable workflow that puts automation controls exactly where you expect them at the start of the drawing process. For the January release, we're bringing automatic thread definition to turning, and it creates a much tighter connection between design and manufacturing. Turning programmers can now consume the thread data directly from the design workspace. That thread definition is parametric, so if the design changes, manufacturing automatically stays in sync, ensuring everyone is working from the same source of truth. This is driven entirely by native Fusion design data. If the thread exists in design, manufacturing can read it. No redefinition, no duplication, and no guessing. It's also worth noting that this applies to imported models that had additional work done in design workspace, like adding a thread feature to holes or cylinders. the result and a much higher confidence that the threads you machine match the threads that were designed. We saved one of the best for last, and it is a big one, especially for those of you who've been asking for multi-access roughing. Multi-access clearing is now graduating into the manufacturing extension as a full release, bringing a powerful new roughing strategy to Fusion. This strategy lets clearing toolpaths follow a curved floor surface, and the toolpath offset from the 3D curvature of that floor, resulting in true multi-axis motion. It also worked in 3-axis workflows, so you can apply it even if you're not running full simultaneous motion all the time. You can blend between floor and ceiling surfaces, choose either pocket or adaptive style roughing, and even machine undercuts using a spherical tool. That makes this a very versatile option, and it adds a new simultaneous 5-axis roughing capability to your toolbox. Multi-axis clearing supports 3, 4, and 5-axis machining, further strengthening Fusion's 4-axis and multi-axis roughing workflows. And when you zoom out, it really expands your option. You now have 5 different 3D roughing strategies to choose from, plus 2 dedicated 2D roughing strategies, giving you more control over how you rough no matter the part or machine. And that wraps up the top 5 features in Fusion for the January release. There's a lot more included in this update, so check out the blog for all of the details. As always, thanks for watching, keep the feedback coming, and we'll see you in the next Fusion update.